Hello everybody, we are back here on the Hunter Call of the Wild. Very much awaiting Call of the Wild the Angler. I don't know about you guys, but that took me by surprise. I was not expecting a fishing game announcement. It's quite incredible. Definitely one of the most insane things I think they've ever announced. Like, that is truly incredible, and from the sounds of it, it seems like it's going to be everything I ever wanted in a fishing game. Like, having an open world fishing game has been a dream for me for years. And to see it actually coming true is pretty incredible. Hey Road, you've already been answered in chat. You already were answered by Mel. When you ask a question, I would recommend looking to see if anybody answers it. Might help you get your answers. Well, let me turn the name tags off. There we go. Oh, landed the same server as you, Mel. That's amazing. That is hilarious. Hey, Shax. Hey, Duxton. Hey, Pride. Hey, Glowlax. Riley, Chase, A-Road, Cody, Jacob, Wendigo, John, Claydrew, Jerry, Mist C, Dakota, J-Man. How's everybody doing? How is everybody doing? Do not see anything too crazy. Yeah, it's hilarious, Mel. I can't believe I happened to just land in the exact server. That is hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. Hey Simon, how's it going, man? Glad you could drop by. Hope you're doing good. I'm doing good, Jacob. Doing very well. Especially after that announcement this morning. Like, my gosh, that is awesome. I am so excited and hyped up about it. It's gonna be so cool. Hey, Johnny, how's it going? Oh, you were gonna go fishing, and then I started streaming? Well, that is unfortunate timing. Guess we'll just blast that real quickly. On a scale of 1 to 10, how hyped are you? I am very hyped, Shax. Very hyped. It's going to be very exciting. This is something I have dreamed of happening for a long time. An open world fishing game where you can traverse an entire giant map just like in Call of the Wild. Searching for the best fishing locations. Like, this is going to be incredible. Truly going to be great. When did they announce it? Earlier today. It was announced earlier this morning at around like 8 or 9 in the morning, Pacific Standard Time. Pretty crazy news. Got an entire video on it if you guys haven't seen it. It's like 9 minutes of kind of going in depth about what the Steam page says, going through some of the stuff that they showed off. Got my first time at elk scoring 413. Nice, Potato. That's awesome, dude. Nice, Riley. I'm glad that you enjoyed it, man. No clue, Colton. They have not announced anything. It's just been a trailer as of now. It says coming soon, and all we know is it'll be here before the end of the year. But it's pretty cool. I mean, I guess there is open world fishing games, but not quite to this scale, you know? Like, this game, The Angler, is going to be a huge game. What's the whole name of the game? It's Call of the Wild the Angler. That's what it's called. Looks like this fence person is getting smoked. Oh, it's because they're a fly hacker. Hope the first 3 fishing maps are based off SRP, Layton, and Mississippi. That'd be cool, John. That'd be very cool. Would definitely be awesome. Oh, and I just got a brilliant idea, guys. How about... we'll do this while I'm selecting servers. There we go. That's why you left too? Kinda figured, Mel. Kinda figured. Yeah, that'd be cool, Austin. I would love to see that. And Call of the Wild crashed. Call of the Wild, what you doing, man? Be cool if there is saltwater fishing. I know, James. That'd be awesome, man. That'd be pretty great. How's it going, Karen? Nice, Eli. That's pretty crazy, dude. Oh, that'd be so awesome, Johnny, having, like, both in one map. That would be pretty great. Would definitely like that. When did we start? Not too long ago, Hunter 17. It was not too long ago at all. Hey, Collective World. I'm doing pretty good, man. Doing pretty good. Yeah, that'd be awesome, Clay Drew. That'd be really awesome. That would definitely be pretty cool. Hello, little ducks. What you doing out there? I mean, that's... wow. That's actually a big one. That's a decent duck. I mean, it's just a duck, and it's not a guaranteed diamond at all. But maybe it'll make it. If it does, that'd be kind of cool. Yeah, Johnny, definitely. I'd say at this point, you probably should. Now, the thing about the Angler, from what I understand, is that it will be on console eventually. As far as I could gather, just based off of what I heard from Flinter and what he found through Facebook, is that the game is supposedly going to start out on PC and then move to console later. So I'm assuming it'll be similar to Call of the Wild, because Call of the Wild started as a PC-only game. And then it was added on to console after like a year or two. I'm assuming this game will be similar. I imagine they're going to use PC to kind of work out the kinks and perfect the game, add some more content, and then probably release it on console. Nice, Riley. That's awesome. I'm excited for it, Sonaldo. I think this is going to be the best fishing experience out. Just it being open world is enough to get me sold on it. Because, like, we've had fishing games that are similar with, like, having an open world, but, like, all the maps for them have been very small. Like, the Fisher Online, you can explore a big waterway. Ultimate Fishing 2, there's pretty large waterways you can explore, but not to the extent of what Expansive Worlds is going to do with the Angler. Like, the Angler seems to truly be next level with the map size. Just having an open world experience like that is going to be incredible. And I think we got that bug. Yep, we got the bug. The ducks are not floating over. Well, it is what it is. Oh well. It happens. Sometimes the ducks just do not want to cooperate. Seems to happen with ducks quite a bit. Yeah, Jerry, I've played Fishing Planet. Not really a fan of it, to be honest. I feel like the game is a little too grindy. And I feel like it punishes players too much for moving around. Like, that's one thing that I've always disliked about Fishing Planet is it seems like it costs so much to travel to a new location to the point where you have to spend hours and hours fishing there to make your money back, targeting only the most expensive fish. I never liked that aspect of it. Because it made it so it was difficult for me to fish for what I wanted to fish because I'd end up losing money. Duxton, thank you for the 3-month membership. Really appreciate it, dude. Welcome back. Stingrays would be very fun. Yes, they would, James. That'd be awesome. That would be very cool for sure. I know, Johnny. I hope it's not. I don't think it will be. I mean, I'm assuming it's going to be a progression system similar to Call of the Wild. I imagine there will probably be a skill tree and perks and stuff like that. Really hoping, at least. And I think quite a few people want it to be Call of the Wild, but just with, you know, fishing instead. And I think that is the route they'll go. I think it'll keep a lot of the Call of the Wild stuff. Yeah, it's an unfortunate bug, Riley. Very unfortunate bug. Imagine the Great One fish. That'd be quite amazing. I wonder what they're gonna do for that. Like, I've seen a lot of talk about Great One fish. I've seen talk about rare fish. Stuff like that. I wonder how much of that they actually will do. And, would they... If there is a Great One equivalent, would it be called Great Ones, or would it get a different name? Hey, Z, how's it going? I know, Johnny, it's gonna be so confusing for a little bit trying to remember what's what. That would be awesome, Caitlin. That would be really awesome. I'm telling you, there's a lot that they could do with this. I'm pretty excited to see what they end up doing. Definitely some crazy possibilities. I don't even know, Hunter 17. It's been surreal. This last year especially has been insane. And now we've got Revon Thule just around the corner. Life is good, man. Thoughts on price on release? I imagine it'll be 20 or 30 bucks. If it's anything like Call of the Wild, I imagine it'll start at $30, and then as time moves on, it'll drop down to 20. That would be my guess. Because that's kind of how Call of the Wild was for the longest time. It was like 30 bucks, and then they dropped the price down to 20 during the last couple of years. And started focusing more on just the DLC to make their revenue. And a little bit less on, like, pricing the game itself high. I don't think it would be good, A-Road. If I'm being completely honest, I am so glad that it's not in the same game as Call of the Wild. I don't think they could manage that. Having a fishing game of that size merged into Call of the Wild, like, I don't think that would be good. It would break so many things. The game already has enough trouble staying bug-free. Just adding fishing into it would wreck the game. So I'm happy they're doing a different one. I'm really happy that it's a separate game and not just an add-on to Call of the Wild, because I don't think Call of the Wild could handle it. I think the game would explode if they tried to implement fishing into Call of the Wild. You know what's crazy, though? I'm gonna have to start, instead of just putting Call of the Wild in my video titles, I'm gonna have to put The Hunter Call of the Wild now. It's gonna be so weird. I'm gonna have to start putting The Hunter Call of the Wild and Call of the Wild the Angler whenever I do content on both of them. That's gonna be quite the change. The only thing I don't like about that is I'm gonna have to be more careful with what I title things. Because I'm gonna have to use more of the... I'm gonna have to use more of the title to type the name of the game, so I'll have less room to type the rest of the video title. Yeah, right, Shu, definitely. That'd be hilarious. It's like a rare fish. Yeah, I don't know, Thomas. I mean, I really thought, I mean, I imagine the reason they didn't do something similar to, like, The Fisher is because there's already a game called The Fisher. So I imagine that's why they went with it like that. It's hard to say, you know. It's really hard to say. But it is going to be kind of confusing. Because we have The Hunter Call of the Wild, and then we have Call of the Wild the Angler. I mean, maybe they could have just put it as, like, The Angler, Call of the Wild. I think that would have been better. You know, they might change it at some point, who knows. Because I do think it's going to get confusing for some people. The game itself, from what we saw in the trailer, looks like it's going to be good. But I'm not sure about the name of it. The name might need a little bit of work. I could just see a lot of people getting the games confused when searching them up on YouTube or searching them up on Steam. Like, somebody's like, hey man, you should get Call of the Wild, it's a lot of fun. They search it up and they see 2 Call of the Wilds pop up and they get confused which one. I could just see a lot of stuff like that happening. Spearfishing would be really cool. Definitely, man. I think there's going to be a lot of different fishing styles. From the looks of it, it seems like they are trying to be the best fishing game out there. And so I imagine they'll have all types of fishing. I imagine there will be spin fishing, fly fishing, probably casting rods, sea fishing, river fishing, lake fishing, pond fishing. I'm assuming there'll be all of that. And I mean, we already know there's going to be boats and jeeps, and there's going to be the normal lookout towers and outposts from Call of the Wild. Like, there's going to be so much cool stuff. I am, like, genuinely just blown away at the amount of stuff they packed into it. Just off of the trailer and the Steam page alone, the little info that we know about it, it looks insane. Is this in response to Ultimate Fishing? It might be, Caitlin, because Ultimate Fishing 2 has a lot of good stuff to it. And so I think that combined with how much people have been asking for Call of the Wild to do fishing at some point, I think they just figured that it was something that they needed to tackle. I mean, there's a huge audience there for the fishing genre. Similar to hunting genre as well. I wonder if the fish will have a class system? Maybe, Snakehead. And also, thank you for the super chat, dude. I really appreciate that. But I'm not sure. I'm curious how they'll do it. There's a lot of different things they could do. It's hard to say, like, what route they're gonna go. But if they do something like a trophy system, you know, like, or not necessarily a trophy system, but if they do something similar to, like, legendaries, mythicals, like that type of stuff, then it would definitely be a unique take on the fishing genre. But I don't think they will. If I'm being honest, I don't think they're gonna do that. I honestly don't think they will. Excuse me, Mr. Moose? Chill, bro? Jeez. That moose just came out of nowhere. Okay, somebody's already up there. Man, all the good moose areas are being taken. They're down there, I think. We can check that real quick. Tackle, no pun intended. Indeed. Hey, Death Reaper, how's it going, dude? Just want an albino muskie? Yes, Johnny, please. If they have rare fish, I'll be so happy. Because that rare fish are a thing in real life, you know? There is stuff like albinos and melanistics and things like that. Would be pretty incredible. No, Wicked. We're getting a brand new game called Call of the Wild: The Angler. It's going to be a separate game. And it's going to be done in a similar style to Call of the Wild. There's going to be giant open world maps. It's going to be great. This will be the first time ever in a fishing game that we will be able to actually go onto a giant map similar to Call of the Wild's maps and just fish anywhere we want. Roam around the map and fish whatever we want. It's going to be truly incredible. Anything good yet? I was swimming? Nothing yet, Joel. We haven't been going for that long. We've mainly just been talking about the new game coming from EW. Melanistic sturgeon? Yes, that'd be beautiful. That'd be absolutely amazing. Albino alligator gar, dude. That'd be so good. It would be so good. Great one, largemouth bass. Yes, I mean, there's so many things they could do with it. I'm curious to know more information. There's already so much that's been revealed, but I want to know more, man. I want to know more. A lot of new DLC to buy. Yeah, that's true. That too. But at this point, I don't really care too much about whether or not there's paid or free content, as long as it's good content. That's pretty much always been my stance, though. I can justify spending like $2 or $3 on a DLC if it's good. If the DLC is good, I don't mind doing it. But obviously the quality has to match the price tag. I'm sorry, ma'am. I'm so sorry. Wait, I missed. Oh gosh. She gets to live. Never mind. She did. I'm so sorry it had to end like that. I mean, she's down. She is officially down. And my voice is officially down too. Probably should drink some water. I don't think I've done that today. Gosh, there we go. Alright, water down. Whitetail down. Great one, not down. But hopefully soon. Hopefully soon. 10 out of 10 Flinglish? I don't know if it's Flinglish, more of just dry throat. Hey, Average Joe, how's it going, man? Yeah, I've not missed anything today. Yesterday was a pretty insane stream, though. We ended up getting, like, 3 diamonds, a troll, and a rare yesterday. It was a pretty solid day, gotta say. One of the better ones we've had. There's a deer. Looks like there's only 2 over there, though. Little bit unfortunate. But it is what it is. Oh, 3. Never mind, there's 3. Beautiful. Did I miss one? I must have. Oh, indeed. I don't know what happened to her, but you know, we'll just move along. I would wait for the update, Gray. Would definitely wait for the update since it's so close. I don't know, Milan. The thing about Fishing Planet, I think it's a good game, but I hate their progression system. Not a fan of the progression system of Fishing Planet, or just the... I guess the price on traveling from location to location. Like, as someone who doesn't play the game a lot and really doesn't have much time to play a game like Fishing Planet because I do primarily Call of the Wild stuff, having to grind for hours just to make my money back from traveling to a new location, it's, not really something I'm a big fan of. Mainly because, like, a lot of times when I fish, I want to fish for the species that I enjoy. I don't want to have to always target what is the most valuable fish on the location. And with Fishing Planet, it always made me feel like I had to target the most valuable fish in order to make my money back. And that is one of the biggest reasons why I just stopped playing it and started playing the Fisher Online instead. And then also Ultimate Fishing 2 is another one that I've spent a lot of time on that's been pretty fun. I just wish Fishing Planet had a better progression system. Oh, of course, Ashley. I mean, I'm not going to abandon hunting games just because a fishing game comes out. A channel can play more than one game, you know. And just because I start playing a game like The Angler, or Way of the Hunter, or Ultimate Hunting, doesn't mean that Call of the Wild will leave, you know? I'm still gonna play Call of the Wild. I mean, this game has been a staple of the channel. Exactly, Lies, exactly. It was announced, Christy, it was announced this morning. Got a full video of it here on the channel. It's looking to be a pretty cool game. Yeah, Johnny, definitely. Not sure, Minotaur. I hope they do have some. I really do hope they do have a trophy lodge. I feel like they would have to. I mean, Ultimate Fishing 2 is going to have them, so if they don't have a trophy lodge or like aquarium tanks or something like that, then they will be seriously behind on that part. I feel like they will, though. I don't think they would make a fishing game without trophy lodges. I'm sure that if there's anything they've learned from developing Call of the Wild, it's that people want trophy lodges and lots of different ways to mount their animals. So I got a feeling they will remember that type of a thing for this game. Hey, did not say you could get away, ma'am. I have no idea if we even got her. You know, that's a good idea, Habs. That would actually be pretty cool. That would make sense. I don't know if they would, though, since I think that's probably copyrighted because of the River Monsters TV show. I don't think they'd be able to do that. As cool as it would be, pretty sure it would probably be copyrighted. Unfortunately. Maybe both, Lunar. I feel like both would be the best way to do it. It's to keep the herds from depleting the male's lord loss. With whitetail deer, they kind of act weird when you're hunting them, and a lot of times you'll see herds just kind of losing all the males. And I do this to kind of counteract that, because I'm basically making the entire herd respawn, which keeps them from kind of disappearing out of the zones that I like hunting. It's more like in-depth than that, but that's just like the quick rundown of it. Because if I tried to explain everything again, it would probably take a long, long time. That's a good deer right there. Not bad. Not bad at all. How about the hunting pressure? Doesn't matter on Rancho. Rancho is a very unique map in the fact that you can just shoot everything and nothing will really happen to the areas that you hunt. Now, keep in mind, I only hunt a few lakes. I only hunt these 3 lakes, plus this little one down here. And I never stray off of that path. And one of the biggest reasons is because I've noticed if I just hunt those lakes, and I just shoot every deer at those lakes, I always get deer back at those exact same areas, regardless of how many I wipe out. I've got a couple videos detailing everything, so I would recommend checking those out if you haven't already. Yeah, one-way stars, I do. I haven't recently, but when I was growing up, I did. Probably not, Karen. To be honest, I didn't really see many changes between that game and the previous game they put out, so I probably won't play it again until they actually tried to put more effort into a single title. Not a fan of the way they kind of just, instead of updating their game, just create a new one that's basically the same. Not a fan of that whole business model, so probably will not do any more content on that game. And most likely won't really do anything on the games they make in the future either. Unless they make some drastic upgrades and changes. Nice copy. I am too. Gotta get it down, you know. Where did the rest of these go? We shot at least 2 more. Oh, there we go. Beautiful. How do I find deer in Layton? It's so hard. To be honest, I don't hunt Layton for whitetail. Because of that reason. The map is just not good for whitetail. They cover too large of a portion of the map. They can drink at virtually every body of water on the map, which makes them incredibly hard to grind. Can I click on the tent, please? That'd be amazing. There we go. What's a good fishing game? As of now, the best one is probably Fisher Online. That and Ultimate Fishing 2, but that's currently out of beta, so as of now, that one's not playable. But during the times where they have it out, it's pretty good. And then it's looking like this new one called The Wild the Angler is going to be a phenomenal game. Hey Cameron, how's it going, dude? How's it going? How many left do we have? At least 3. No clue, Joe. They have not mentioned anything as of now. We're kind of just waiting. Waiting and hoping that we will get early access. Because as of now, there's been no announcements. Once I know, you guys will know as well. As always, I try to keep you guys as updated as possible, so once I know something, I will tell all of you. Yeah, Habs, but it's still probably a copyrighted thing. Because of the fact that River Monsters is a TV show. So I doubt they would be able to do that. Unless they purchase the rights to it. I hope it's a little bit longer than that, Lunar, because that wouldn't really give me much time to prepare content. Like, you gotta think, if it's only 2 days long, at that point you might as well not even have it. That's not enough time to do content and show the people that want an early look a good early look, you know? It'd be a very rushed video. So I hope it's at least 4 or 5 days. Hey Blitz, how's it going? Hey Cheetah, how's it going, man? Welcome back. Yeah, Minotaur, that's understandable, man. I think it's going to be a while before we see this game released, though. From the sounds of it, it seems like it'll be later in the year. Definitely seems like the Angler will release late in the year, so I would probably still get Fisher Online. I mean, it's still a good game regardless. I've had many hours of fun on that game. Nice. Not sure, Drayden. To be honest, I don't know much about console when it comes to what games are there. I'm pretty much just a PC gamer myself, so not really too familiar with what titles are on console. Where do you get it? Fisher Online is on Steam. Yeah, Caitlin. I mean, I could still see why they wouldn't do that. Because, I mean, Call of the Wild is a game that's had so many updates, and as they've said before, the game's coding and stuff is a mess, you know? It prevents them from doing a lot of stuff they'd like to do, like the true length. I'm wondering if it'll be different in the Angler because it's a fresh game. Like, I got a feeling that the Angler will be a game that they will be able to do quite a bit with. Simply because of the fact that it's a fresh game. They don't have to worry about the messed up code of Call of the Wild kind of holding them back. They've learned from Call of the Wild. They've figured out what works and what doesn't. I imagine they could do it. Like, I think they'll be able to more successfully create a good game. Does mean tabulation of the length on the true score. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, that would kind of work. I could see that. I get what you're saying now. Not a, like, visual difference in size, but just something that breaks down what attributed to the score. I can kind of see what you're saying there. Do I want boats in Call of the Wild? If it doesn't break the game, yes. But that's only if it doesn't cause a lot of issues. Anyone here on PC that wants to play Call of the Wild and has Discord? I mean, I'm sure there's plenty of people in here that play on PC stars. If you join the Discord, I'm sure there's lots of people in there that would want to play. We got a pretty large community in the Discord. A couple thousand people in there, so I would recommend jumping in there if you haven't already. Yeah, Blitz, it's going to be cool if they do that. Like, I'd love to see some rare fish. Would love to see it. Definitely Minotaur, definitely. And somebody in Flinter's stream made a very good point. There's less restrictions throughout the world for fishing than there is for hunting. So that leaves way more possibilities for locations and species and styles of fishing and stuff like that that the game could implement. So I do think it will be a pretty expansive game. No pun intended. Actually, pun intended. Not sorry. Hey, I didn't say you could run away, sir. No! Yeah, me too, Mel. Me too. Sadly, that's just life sometimes. At this point, I've just learned to move on and work past it. Hey, Kyla, how's it going? What are you thinking of the Angler? I'm curious what you think about the whole reveal. I'm happy that they just dropped a trailer similar to Way of the Hunter instead of just hyping it up for months and years like Ultimate Hunting has. Like, I'm pretty happy that they decided to just drop a trailer out of nowhere to get us really excited for it. Imagine an ocean map and can catch Merlin and sharks. That'd be cool. Ready for the new game? Me too, Riley. Me too. They like us to drop something and let us speculate, etc. Yeah, I like that approach. You know, I like the random trailer drops. I think it's a much better marketing strategy than showing like little sneak peeks for like a year. As much as I'm excited for Ultimate Hunting, I feel like they approached it wrong with just kind of showing us stuff about it way too early. But Way of the Hunter and the Angler, they both just dropped a trailer out of nowhere unannounced. And everybody is super excited about them. Definitely prefer the closer to release trailer drop over the slow burning year and a half of just tiny tidbits of information. Definitely think it's a better approach. Yeah, Parker, it looks great. It looks great. Yeah, definitely, Kyla. That's understandable. That's understandable. I like fishing games, but most of them have not really done much for me in terms of, like, long-term enjoyment. This seems like it might be the first one, because it's got everything I've been asking for years. For so long, I have been saying, like, every once in a while in stream, just mentioning, like, man, it would be so cool if we could, like, have a fishing game like Call of the Wild where we can just roam a giant map and just move from lake to river to lake and then go to the ocean on the same map. The fact that we're finally going to get to do that just doesn't even seem real. This is truly like a next level fishing game. I mean, that's kind of what EW's been known to do. They just push boundaries with stuff. Nobody's ever attempted a fishing game like this, and they decided to do it. And before Call of the Wild, there was no hunting game that had a reserve as big as Call of the Wild's maps and graphics as detailed as theirs. Obviously, now Way of the Hunter has decided to go one step further with the map design and stuff, so no longer is Call of the Wild the largest maps in the hunting genre, but they've now taken the fishing genre by storm too, it seems. We'll see, Caitlin, we'll see. We shall see. I know Bro will find a way to get you to want to play it. I mean, just think of all the shenanigans you could have fun with on the Angler. Imagine just, like, driving jeeps through the countryside, crashing jeeps into each other on the countryside. Gosh, people are gonna have so much fun with those. It looks so good. There's plenty of fishing games, but they aren't really rewarding. Most of the time, you just click on the mouse and the fish is coming to you no matter what. There are quite a few of them like that. I get what you're saying there. I'm really curious what the fighting mechanics are going to be like. Because they didn't really show off any of the fighting mechanics in the trailer. They showed some fish getting hooked, but not the actual fight. Really curious how that's going to be. Because that's a pretty key part of any fishing game. Excuse me, sir. Stay out of the way. I'm trying to shoot your buddies. Hey, how was that not a headshot? That looked like it should have been a brain shot. Call of the Wild's just saying no today. Of course, Panda. I don't know why I see so many people thinking that just because another game comes out that I'm going to quit Call of the Wild. Of course I'm going to still play Call of the Wild. I mean, it's literally what I built this channel off of. This whole channel is a thing because of Call of the Wild. And because of you guys that wanted to watch me play Call of the Wild. Call of the Wild will always be a part of the channel, regardless of the other games that I may play from time to time. Oh, we've already done that, Stars. I already did a video with DD quite a while back. There we go. Thank you, Dill Pickle. I appreciate that, dude. Glad you enjoy the content. Yeah, Stars, I've already done one with Flinter as well. I've got 2 videos with Flinter on my channel, as well as like 3 live streams. And then Flinter's got a video with me on his channel as well. That was really weird. I just got a whiff of, like, spray paint or something coming through the window. Interesting. Somebody's painting something. Oh, no worries, Stars. There's actually a full playlist with all of my collaborations. It's in the chat a few messages above yours. Right there, you'll find all the collaborations I've done. I'll be right back. I gotta go see what that, like, paint smell is. I don't know where that's coming from. We are back, guys. Probably, Caitlin, probably. Would not be surprised. Alright, let's see. Let's head over here. That's awesome to hear, Parker. Glad to hear that, dude. Glad to hear that. Did we miss anything over here? I don't think we did, so we should be okay. I think what might have happened was that Way of the Hunter trailer dropped and EW got jealous and announced the Fisher. I don't think so, Karen. I really don't think so. I mean, they probably had this in the works for a long time. What's my favorite diamond that I've killed? Probably... I don't know. There's been a lot of them that I liked a lot. I'd say the Diamond Leucistic max weight duck was probably one of my favorites. Just because of how rare that is. It's an insanely rare trophy. What's the biggest mule deer I've shot? I think it was like 341 if I'm not mistaken. Does Way of the Hunter have a YouTube channel? I don't think they have a YouTube channel. The trailer they did was posted on THQ Nordic's channel because that's the publisher they're going with. But other than that, that's all I've seen for them. They don't really have like much else that they posted on the game. I dare you to hunt Medved? No thanks. I'm good. What DLC do you think I should get next? Well, which ones do you already have, Panda? Which DLCs do you already have? Also, where are these 2 does? I don't know where they ran off to. Got a feeling those shots were not the greatest in the world. What's the easiest diamond to hunt and where to hunt? You can probably get a diamond mountain lion, the easiest, I'd say. They make level 9 quite often. If you go to the channel, I do have a full mountain lion guide that shows all of the different locations that you will find quite a few of them. Would recommend checking that out. It should just be Scarecrow Mountain Lion Guide. Yeah, I'm not a fan of Medved. It's just got way less species than any other map. It's quite outdated in a lot of ways. I just feel like Medved doesn't hold up to the other reserves in the game. It's unfortunate. Because Medved's a cool map, it's just got a very lackluster species list. If they added some more species to the map, I'd definitely play it more, but in its current state, it's just not that interesting to me. Medved is chill. I mean, sometimes it can be fun. The only time I enjoy it is when I hunt the North Coast for stuff like brown bear and musk deer. Back to my favorite lake, where we got our first super rare whitetail and many, many diamonds. This lake has been one of the best whitetail deer lake in the entire game. Consistently get very solid trophies from this area. Oh gosh, they spooked very quickly. You know, typically I have a couple seconds to make some follow-up shots, but not this time. These ones booked it super quick. Come on, buddy. Slow down. Slow down so you may get bopped. Yep. Alright, well, we got most of the good bucks at least. Snow geese on Medved would be awesome. Oh, for sure, Caitlin. It would be great. Would love to see snow geese, as well as snowshoe hare, arctic fox, musk ox. There's a lot of possibilities for it. I think they really just need to make some more advancements in their graphics engine. And then maybe that type of stuff would be possible, because there's so many cool things they could do. Medved has a lot of potential. I mean, what? It's located in Siberia, right? There are lots of cool things they could do with it. Just going to be a matter of whether or not they're ever able to with their graphics engine. Because from what I've heard, that's the only reason they haven't done something like muskox is because of the limitations. Yeah, I would definitely recommend checking it, Caitlin. Check all your maps before the update. I've been grinding the red deer quite a bit off stream. And I got a pretty decent diamond this morning off of Tiawaroa. I grinded red deer for probably like 2 hours. Got a pretty nice diamond, couple small rares. They will most likely make it into a video sometime soon. Guess it really depends on how quickly early access starts. Like, if we get early access within the next couple days, I don't know if I'll have enough time to actually put the video together. But provided nothing like stops me from doing it, we should have a video with all the red deer highlights that I haven't posted, which amounts to a ton of them. Like, I've got way too many red deer highlights saved up from the last, like, 6 months. Because, you know, with as many red deer as I've taken down, amounting to over, like, 6,000 at this point, I have quite a few clips that have never been posted. What do you think the new great one will be? You know, I'm banking on it being a fallow deer. Simply because that had so much hype around it when the great one red deer was found. So I feel like EW would have taken that as a sign that that needed to be the next great one. Hard to say though. It could be a moose, it could be a mule deer, it could be something that we're not expecting. Really hard to say. I'm excited for it, Hendry. I'm excited for it. I think it's going to be really good. Just off that quick little trailer they dropped this morning, it seems pretty solid. It's going to be interesting to see EW stepping into the fishing genre as well. They've done quite... Oh, we missed one. I don't know how we missed that deer. But as I was saying, EW's done quite a few different games over the last couple of years. They've done Call of the Wild, they've done Generation Zero, which is like... You know, the 80s survival game where you're basically surviving killer robots. And then now they're doing a fishing game as well. Like, definitely branching out quite a bit. Love to see it. Absolutely love to see the different genres they tackle. Yes, bro, rest in pieces, Gerald. The red deer that we all knew and My tent just got... Alright. Well, this is why I used to always carry a tent on me. But recently I haven't, and because of that, we are now one less tent on this map. All because that deer landed in it. Thank you, Call of the Wild. Love it. Absolutely love it. I don't think so, bro. Wait till you see the red deer that I've been finding. Wait till you see all the red deer trophies I got this morning. I'd say it's anything but a curse. I think your whole curse is falling flat, bro. Think it's all falling flat, man. A diamond and 2 rares in such a short amount of time. Oh, I had my tents on me. When did I pick up tents? Oh, that's right. I forgot I had tents on me because I was helping my wife unlock her Tiawaroa map. You'll all see. What, bro? We'll see the great one that I'm gonna get because we took out Gerald. I'm telling you, it's gonna happen. We're gonna get a great one before Revon Thule. Whether it's a red deer or a whitetail, we'll get one. We shall get one if it's the last thing I do. And I guess technically it would be the last thing that I would do because I'd be done hunting them at that point. Hey MT, how's it going, dude? Welcome. No, Glowlax, I don't have a mallard guide because they're kind of broken and weird in their current state, and I'm waiting for the update. SRP Weapon Pack 1 and 6. I'd say probably get Yukon or Tiawaroa then, because they both come with very solid rifles. And the maps themselves are good maps. Gonna start my whitetail grind today at 1:30 a.m. in Sweden, so later today, what's the best lakes on Rancho for whitetail? I've got a full guide on it, Virtuous. If you look up the video on my channel that's titled How I Hunt the Great One on Rancho del Arroyo, that video details my whole strategy and some of the locations that I hunt. The only thing that has changed since I made that video is I'm now hunting this lake as well. So I have this lake here, plus these 3 in the middle. Those are the lakes that I try to focus. And it's worked pretty good so far. Had quite a bit of success doing that. I don't know where we can put this tent to where it won't get smoked by another deer. I mean, where did I have it? I mean, maybe there, that would work? That seems like it would be fine, right? Couldn't imagine that not being fine. Hey, Smash, how's it going, dude? Welcome. Glad you could make it. Are you excited for, the Angler? You know, let's actually jump into, multi again. We're just gonna kind of bounce back and forth, I think, whenever I get tired of, doing one or the other. Just see what we can get. Well, if you jump into the Discord, Jacob, then you can post a trophy shot into the Trophy Shots channel. Multiplayer great one? Imagine, Johnny. Imagine. That'd be incredible. Question is, would I be the first to do it on YouTube? I think so. If we manage to get one, I think I'd be the first. Oh, this is unhunted. An unhunted Tiawaroa map. Beautiful. Beautiful. Now, if only we could find ourselves a nice diamond melanistic fallow deer, that'd be beautiful. Hey, Ben, how's it going, man? Welcome. Will the new game be on Xbox? I imagine eventually it will be. From what I understand, they're starting on PC, and then the game should move over to console as well once they've, you know, worked out some of the initial kinks and bugs and stuff. But we will see. What do I want the next great one to be? I would love to see a great one blacktail deer. I don't think that it's going to be a blacktail deer. I'm pretty sure it's going to be a fallow. But, man, I would love it to be a blacktail deer. Would be so cool. I'm 24 stars. Great one mountain lion. You know, it could be cool if they did it right. I think it would be a similar situation to a bear. They'd have to add some, like, cool scars or something on it. But it could be pretty cool if they did it. Definitely could be. Janice, thank you for the 22-month membership. Oh my gosh, that is... My gosh, that is such a long time as a member. Not gonna lie, I didn't know we had anybody like that close to the 22 months. Or that close to the 24 months. That's insane. Welcome back. And Ghosty FPS, welcome, my dude. Enjoy the green name in chat, the special badge icon, all the awesome emotes, ability to use commands, access to private Discord channels, and access to my scrapped content on the channel. Really appreciate the support. Thank you to the both of you. Hopefully you guys have been having a great time watching the stream. That's insane though, Janice. 22 months as a member. Great one, Moose or Blacktail? Yeah, Virtuous. Those would both be cool. There's a lot of cool things they could do with a great one. It's possible, Dylan. I mean, they definitely could. It's hard to say if they'll go that route or if they'll do something different, but there's always the possibility. Janice, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate that. Nice. Yeah, you're so close to getting the 2-year badge. You will be one of the first people to get the 2-year badge, I believe. I think there's only like maybe 2 or 3 people that will hit it before you, which is David and Bottom Boy, I believe. They are probably going to hit the 2-year badge first, and I think you're right after. Pretty soon we're going to start seeing the rainbow badge in chat, which is going to be cool. It's basically a combination of all the colors of the previous badges. It's going to be awesome to see. It'll be really cool to see some people with the 2-year badge. Hard to believe that I've been on YouTube for over 2 years now. Just incredible. Thank you, Jacob. I'm glad that you think so, man. Do we got any more good fallow deer? Probably not. The drilling rifle is pretty good, Panda. It's good. Me too, Wyatt. It's got me super excited. Such an out-of-the-blue announcement and a really good trailer to accompany it. Got me very excited for sure. Now the question is, when is it gonna release? They said later this year, but how much later in this year? Like, are we talking like way, way later in the year? Or just like a couple months away? Like, what are we talking here? I gotta know. When do you think Call of the Wild the Angler will be released? Hard to say, man. Hard to say. All we know is this year as of now. It'll be the same places as always, Squeaker. I think they're going to start on PC, and then it will move to console eventually once they've, you know, updated the game a little bit, worked out some of the initial bugs and things. To be honest, we don't have too much information. Everything that I'm talking about right now is just speculation as far as, like, how they'll release it. They didn't mention anything except for that it will start on PC and move to console later. Don't really have any details on timeframes for that, sadly. That is a small male. Very small male. And then we got a couple okay males over there. Nice level 4, level 3. Oh, no worries, Caitlin. Do what you gotta do. Kind of in between, Deontay. We're not super far into the stream, like maybe an hour and 10 minutes. Reinstall the game, and now I have to start from 0 again? Oh, no, that's not good, Janice. That's not good. Did you maybe get a new hard drive that it's installed on or something? Because your save file should always be there as long as you don't delete it. Because I've uninstalled Call of the Wild a few times and my save file always stays. But they are saved locally if you don't have it on the Steam cloud, so if you change hard drives or wipe a hard drive, then it would get rid of it. All the same, nothing changed? That's really strange then. That's really unfortunate. I don't know why it would have deleted like that. I'm guessing Call of the Wild just bugged out then. Yeah, hi bye. I am very excited for it. I've been asking for an open world fishing game for years. And so to see it actually coming true, pretty incredible, honestly. Pretty incredible. Ultimate Fishing Sim 2 has a trophy lodge with aquariums and plaques. Yeah, it does. It's really cool, Smash. I like that part about the game. I was really excited for Ultimate Fishing Sim 2. I was very excited to see what they're going to do with it. It really seems like the best game that was going to be out for fishing, and then now we've got this announcement of the Angler, and I don't know which one I'm going to enjoy more. I'm starting to think the Angler is going to be the one I have more fun with. But I guess we'll have to see. It seems like just in general this year is going to be insane for the hunting and fishing games. We got Ultimate Hunting, Way of the Hunter, we got the Angler, we got Ultimate Fishing 2. Like, it's going to be an action-packed year. There's going to be so much good games to make content on. Got me so excited. Plus, we've got the release of Revon Thule Coast for Call of the Wild coming soon. It's going to be a solid year. It's going to be such a solid year. Glad the fish and animals are in separate games so they don't have to worry about the land and water both looking good and bug-free. Me too, Smash. I'm so glad they went this route. I was really worried that if they did ever do fishing, that it would be implemented into Call of the Wild. And I was just so worried that that would destroy the game with, like, tons of bugs and things. But I'm pretty happy to see that they decided to go with a separate game. I think that's a smart move. Yeah, I've played Fishing Planet. Not a big fan of it. Feel like it's got a pretty bad progression system. Played more of the Fisher myself. Really enjoy the Fisher. Good game. Nice, Wild Hunters. That's awesome. Ghosty, thank you for the super chat, man. Really appreciate the support. Love the vids. Keep it up, man. Can't wait to fish. Me too, dude. I can't wait either. It's gonna be so good. Once again, thank you for the super chat. Yeah, The Fisher is a fishing game that's currently on Steam. I guess technically it's not called The Fisher, it's just called Fisher Online. It's a good fishing game. As of now, it's the best fishing game out. But that's soon to change with both Ultimate Fishing Simulator 2 and Call of the Wild: The Angler coming out. It's gonna be good. Yeah, Tosca, it's gonna be a good game, I think. Like, from what they've said and what they've shown, I got a feeling it's going to be good. I mean, we know the types of jobs that EW has done on Call of the Wild and Generation Zero. At the very minimum, I think The Angler will be a good game. Even if it, for some reason, doesn't take the spot as the best fishing game, I think regardless it'll be a solid game because they know what they're doing when it comes to designing these types of games. And like I was saying earlier in the stream, they've had years and years of developing Call of the Wild and Generation Zero to kind of work out the kinks with the engine, to learn what type of stuff works and what doesn't. I got a feeling The Angler will be more polished than both of them. I feel like they would have had plenty of time to work things out between the two games. What do I think the next great one will be? I think it's going to be a fallow deer. Me too, Mel. Fishing games have had a hard time holding my interest. This one definitely looks like it will be able to. Definitely agree with that. Alright, I think I'm going to go ahead and end the stream a little bit early, guys. I know it's been kind of a short one, but it's decently warm in here, and I want to get some video editing done since I don't know, like, when the early access is going to happen for Rev on Thule. I don't know, like, how much time I have to prepare content in advance for whenever they decide to do early access, so I'm going to try and get a little bit of editing done on a couple videos. So I will go ahead and jump off now, but I appreciate each and every one of you jumping in here. It was a lot of fun. I'm so excited for this brand new game, and it looks like you guys are too. So until next time, guys, thank you for all of the support. You're all amazing, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace!